Obnoxious, we're coming. Chapter 8. Crossing. Can we still read my journal here? Unless I'm Kian. No, I should be Zoe. Oh, it's the journeyman
I've been
in.
here before.
Yes, journeyman in. I'm pretty sure this has to be journeyman in. Goals updated. Find a way out. But can we still read this? Yes, okay. Good. So, this was what I read before. Yes. So, about the full thing there. Well, fuck. I didn't see this coming. A quick note in a case I disappear and someone finds my iris. Vaticorp are murderers and must be brought to justice. They're behind a suicide bombing on the I checkpoint in Probus. It's all part of a plot to control the city and to force everyone into Dreamtime. I know what I have to do. I need to find a proof, and then I need to go back into Dreamtime. Into that other world. Into Arcadia. You did remember the name even. Whatever's going on here, it's connected to what's going on over there. And the two events are intertwined. I've been called, and it's time to answer. I don't know if I'll be updating this journal again. If this is all that's left of me, I hope I was able to make some sort of difference. Also, if you're going to print a picture of me anywhere, try to find one without those skin crowds, okay? Rightio. Well,
It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
it's good that we have some clothing that could fit this area, actually.
It's too grimy to see anything through,
yeah.
but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
You do remember?
It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are
Bird.
both good things.
Crow.
Crow?
Ah! What's the matter?
You scared me!
You scared me.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest.
Aw.
Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was
Where are we?
the Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The journeyman... of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime? She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, you know, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi, those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic.
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport, boy, let me tell you,
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here.
Oh, Crow. Maybe you
Hey,
then
do you remember meeting me in a dream?
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
the lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had to have will be," etc., 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 etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream. Where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains,
Crow's so cute.
those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white. Not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this we thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird.
Aww.
No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Naxxas told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of trouble.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains.
Ah, cutie.
Crow must be here for a reason, or I'm where Crow is for a reason.
Yes.
It can't just be chance. I mean, he popped up in my dream vision thing. This means something.
Well, Crow can be extremely helpful, yes, and maybe he was a connection, he was a link.
I guess I need Crow's help to do whatever it is I have to do. He's my officially assigned sidekick.
Aww.
From what I know of legends and fairy tales, every adventurer must have one.
Totally must have one. Crow has had to be the sidekick quite often, though.
Talking bird, wisecracking companion of adventuring women, occasional chauvinist, but maybe the avian society is less progressive, so I forgive him.
Mm-hmm. I like him. I like Crow.
Wait, how do I get out of here?
Do you have wings?
No.
Seriously?
Then I don't know.
Right.
Huh. Interesting, however. I can, so to speak, try to be moving you as well. Ooh, there's your way out. Oh, well, there's a metal object. I guess I could use that metal object somehow, yes. Okay, well, let's have a peek around the place first, though, before asking that. Most likely this won't work.
The only way out of here. Unless I somehow gained the power of flight on my trip across. I did not. The city of Marcuria is out there, waiting for me to enter it. The only way out of here. Unless no handle. I can't open it.
Yes, so it's the handle on top.
There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
This was the way that we also used quite a bit. Alrighty, Crow, help me. I need your help once again. Could you please?
Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What? The door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
Thank you kindly. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need to go to Naxxas' home. I'm pretty sure about that.
No
Yeah,
handle. I can't open it.
I was meaning to do this. Alrighty, to Marcuria. We shall be heading into. And there's lots of pipes over here too, which is freaking great. Pipes everywhere. Pipes here, pipes there, pipes everywhere. I do kind of wonder what exactly is that they are aiming for. With this project. Ah, journeyman in. There is a advert about the rooster and the kitten even, right there. Funnily enough. In Marcuria, where there's a huge tower.
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again.
It's a shame that you don't know about April
So
either
what
at the moment.
exactly
I
is this
guess.
thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this.
Aw. I'm glad to have you, though.
Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Totally.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
That's our plan then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we
Rooster
can
and the
find the
kitten?
rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting, so no idea.
Great.
I'm sure Anna
Wait.
will.
Nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
Oh,
What's this?
Rooster and
The
the kitten.
journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten. On a cock. A rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the rooster and kitten we go.
That is kind of weird. Aw.
I feel better having Crow. This is crazy. I'm really, really here. And I remember it all. Well, I remember some of it.
Crow,
Things do look a little different.
wait up a bit.
You know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all.
It truly wasn't.
I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. Honor Hilaris. What kind of name is that? A very dodgy name is what that is.
Yes.
National Front. It all makes sense now. Reactionary right-wingers are not exclusive to my world. I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. They look shady. What do they do? Steal a magic hammer or something? They look shady. What do they do? Steal a magic hammer or something?
Beware of the magicals.
These pipes are everywhere. I'm sure they weren't here the last time around.
Yes. They weren't quite like this. Follow Crow to Rooster and the kitten, but Crow, wait up! I'm not as quick as
wish
you.
I
I'll
had
be
wings.
relieved when they're finally
I
done
could
with
just
all
fly
this
to the
construction
Purple
work.
Mountains.
They've been building
After
those
I get
tubes
some
for
proper
years now.
directions.
Ah.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still,
Really?
a useless sidekick is better
that
than no
like
sidekick.
an aphorism?
I'm not saying he's useless.
There's so many pipes, freaking many pipes. Way too many pipes everywhere.
Fear them. The
Maybe
enemy,
it's for sewage, but
for they are
oh,
close.
if there was a
They
breach. Oh
are
no, it can't be for sewage.
everywhere.
No.
Something's passing through. It could be a pneumatic tube
smell
transport.
them.
They
Do
were
you
a big
not
thing
smell
back in the
them?
Stone Ages.
That
These pipes are
foreign
everywhere.
spice.
I'm sure they weren't here the last time around.
Filth.
What are those called again? Old
It warms
Wayne.
my heart to see you standing
Wang.
before me.
Something like that.
Standing up for
They're
what's
docile,
good
like
and
giant
fair.
hippos.
Glory, cousins.
Are hippos
Glory.
docile?
Not
or are
exactly.
they deadly.
The light of the
think deadly.
goddess.
Great.
Yes.
Nice
Yes.
thing.
I spoke
Good
recently
boy
with
or
our
girl.
benefactors.
Hey,
I
it's
spoke to
soft.
them
Aw.
about that
I thought it'd be hard, like a tortoise's shell.
immigrant,
Nice
magical.
thing.
Yes.
Good boy or
Yes.
girl. Dorothy, you're not in Kansas
I
anymore.
spoke to them. I said,
Maybe they do have
"Listen
creatures like
to
this in
these
Kansas. I
humble
wouldn't know.
birth of
Kansas
your
is a weird
cousins.
place.
Humans.
I don't think there is. So?
I wish I had wings. I could. So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
Yes, probably better you don't try that
I
out.
have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life a bit more predictable.
You don't know what you're saying.
I'm sorry?
That's like saying you're happy there's no more wind to make you freeze, or no more water to drown in.
How's magic comparable with wind and water?
Because magic is wind and water, earth and grass, stars and sound and light and life. Magic binds everything together. Without magic, there's nothingness.
Well, I'll be happier when there's no sorcery around to muck things up, is all I'm saying.
Were you even listening? Never mind. I give up.
Yes, probably better. So, I guess in the end, what you guys chatting about?
So what's your take on this Hilarious fellow? I keep seeing his face plastered all over town. Never heard of him before recently. Barrister, is he?
The National Front guy? On my honor. Anyone who wants to leave the city guard that bad is up to no good. And I think he's being a little too harsh on sorcery in general. I mean, a little sorcery never hurt anyone, did it?
Doesn't even matter anymore, does it? There are barely any magicals left. The Azadi have done a thorough job with that.
They're better off on the islands.
I've heard they've been relocated to the Southlands.
Even better. Out of sight, out of mind.
Marcuria
They can live
didn't used to
peaceably
be
there
like
with their
that.
own. Northlands for humans, I guess.
So, you're a National Front supporter?
Well, I suppose I am. Makes sense. Sure, why not? I'll cast my vote for Hilarious. He's probably a stand-up guy after all.
Are you actually going to cast your vote?
I doubt it. I mean, who has the time?
Okay.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
This machine, on the other hand, like there's some type of stuff in the big city too, so it does remind me of that place, certainly enough. Ah, yes. Quite clearly enough. Marcurian. Yes. And Asadi.
The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions. This is the enemy. Well, not that guy in particular. I'm sure he's just doing his job.
It's not supposed to be completely fascist, I doubt. Like, I doubt all of Asadi are in it. There's a few specifically who are planning all of it, so...
The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions.
To be honest, I would prefer not to be hearing about that fascist word so much in the game as well, especially in Marcuria. Zoe, why? Why must you talk about such things?
What can you tell me about Marcuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
Great.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
No, not for that. That was the Yaka, and the witch was the... Crippler was Yaka's servant.
They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed success in my book. They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed success in my book.
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network.
As such, I do like that there's so
So when
much
is this ceremony
random
taking
discussions going on.
Next week, isn't it? They're timing it to coincide with the Feast of Reaping. That makes sense. If they want us to celebrate the whole, switching the tubes thing.
What does that even mean? Does anyone know what they're for?
But yeah, I don't I don't know.
How's business?
So how
well,
is it?
efficient, like. I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm not a bloody engineer. I'm just excited about the ceremony.
They ought to do something about that.
How?
And considering the eye soldiers and every political party is kind of involved in it, are they all then fascist? The political parties, is it rather just the corporate or like manipulative stuff? Like maybe everyone is supposed to be then fascist or somehow like that. So yeah, I dislike that. I personally do dislike that just a bit. Those type of comments, even if the game otherwise is great and all, but I do dislike that regardless. Yes, here we are, Crow. Thank you for the guide.
I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there. Where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in.
Enjoy. Enjoy them. Let's go and enter into the rooster and a kitten. And which, for some reason, for all of the other people that we are playing as, Kia and everyone else is having a quite great trouble of actually doing what they're needing to do, as in actually talk about the rooster and a kitten, but actually the other name.
People drinking in pubs looks the same everywhere. Aside from clothes and the drinks and the whole ambience. People drinking in pubs looks the same everywhere. Aside from clothes and the drinks and the whole ambience.
Hello, Ulvik.
That must be Ulvik the ever thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot. That must be Ulvik the
Welcome to the Rooster and
ever
Kitten.
thirsty. Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now. I have no idea. I'm just going to wing it. Say something. Say anything.
Oh, I'm from the like, I know what is in the south. I know that that's what's around approximately the north. It's quite a long way anyways, though. Back from
Say
the west,
something. Say
I guess.
anything. West. Just back west. Far, far back.
What? As a deer?
Further left. West. Further west.
I didn't think there was a further west. I thought Azadea was as far west as west goes before it's east again.
Right, well, you know, east, but by way of the west.
That makes no sense to me, but then there is much that I haven't seen yet during my travels. What's this land named?
Oh dear.
Canada.
Americanada.
Canada.
Yep. Home sweet Americanada.
So what will
Totally.
it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though by all appearances this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanor? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
Maybe.
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks.
Well,
These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshments. There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome? What do you order in an old-timey tavern? Beer.
well, beer would be easy, because they have to have some sort of a beer, but
What do you order in an old-timey tavern?
do we go with something like that? Because I think cool and sparkly is a little bit weird to be asked. In Sweden, Freudi one, I guess, could ask, considering it's this time of time, but I doubt that would work either, so maybe I want to see about setting appropriate, I guess.
Mead.
Mead?
No. Ale. Warm, dark, bitter ale, thick as porridge. In a metal chalice of some sort, suitable for drunken tossing.
You're sure about this?
No.
Yes, I have been to an establishment such as this before. I know my ropes.
Clearly.
Totally.
Are you certain you're in the right place?
Yes.
Not
No.
at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and, well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighborhood and, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells. And standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking. Maybe he's right, or maybe he's just trying to get rid of me. I can always explore for a bit and come back later.
I think... Well, it would be interesting if I would say that the wrong place, but yeah, I think that he may even think that I would know something about him being in the Resistance or something, or knowing about that stuff being involved here.
No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives.
Totally.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city.
Interesting. A lot of questions that we could ask.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower. I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people, furry people, non-human people. Where are they? This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here. The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence in Marcuria.
Well, quite clearly enough they do.
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? I could use a primer. This pub... Didn't this used to be the...
The cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait. What?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
Okay. Well, the reaping. I could ask about that.
There's some... I keep hearing about the Reaping. Reap Moon, Feast of Reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Marcuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Marcuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything, and, well...
The reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We celebrate this occasion with an entire month of reveling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve.
It's quite
It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
So, the crown ceremony.
He mentioned... What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Marcurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honored.
I think there's going to happen something a little bit more bad stuff, though.
I wonder... Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
So, about the magicals.
I've only seen Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been, what's the word? Repatriated to their original homelands. It's for their own good. Marcuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. The magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
I am sure.
Let's ask about other stuff,
connection
though.
to the resistance. It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume. Perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
About that, like, I can understand the idea that Zoe had there as such, if we consider that they are sending people off from here to other places, the Azadi, especially if you, like, know that part, which Zoe didn't exactly know back then, though. But I understand the idea. I just don't like labels like that, just labeling everyone something. Personally, I don't use labels or label myself anything because I don't... It's enough that I'm me and that's who I am. I have my opinions about the things that I believe in and I really don't need a label and I don't want to be labeling anyone else. I want to be discussing, hear their opinions, make up my mind about them like that and not label anyone. Especially some of these terms like misogynist is way too overused in modern world.
The Azadi are still running the city?
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
What do you know about the resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the bones. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
Ah, that was Benrime's son, wasn't it? Or Benrime's some Benrimes. Yes, Benrimes. Definitely.